everyone, welcome back to TechnonTechTV. In this lecture, I will explain every single word in the code we wrote in the previous video. So this code is to display my first Java program. So first we created a class, then we added the main method to it, and last we added a command that printed out this sentence. Now let's start with some main parts of the code. First of all, keywords. Java has many keywords. In IntelliJ, they are highlighted with the style of IntelliJ. They are orange. They must be used in specific order. Also, they are case sensitive. So, public with lowercase does not equal to public starting with an uppercase. Okay, so let's move from the top to the bottom. So public is an access modifier which defines how other parts of the code can use this code. Besides public, there are other access modifier too, like private, protected and package private, but more on this later. The next keyword is class keyword. It is just used to define a class. After that, the name of the class, which is the same as the name of the file. After the class name, curly braces defines the scope, the area, the territory of the class, or the code inside the curly braces belong to the class. So just to summarize this, to define a class you need to have an access modifier which is an optional, then the class keyword which is mandatory, and finally the name of the class with the curly braces. Now let's move on to the main method. So what are methods? Methods are used to group together operation connected to each other. So method also have a name, and by using the name you can run the operation in the method from several different places. So it is very good tool to make your code reusable. Also they make your code more readable because the operation connected to each other grouped into one single unit. In other programming languages, methods may be called procedures and functions. Now let's move on to the main method. It's a special method. It's a starting point for running Java programs. So when you run your Java code, it starts from the main method and runs and uses code that is written here and used to other classes. So let's go into some details. Public, as I said, it's an access modifier. Static shows that this method belongs to the class rather than the object that you can create from this class. So to understand this, first you need to know classes and objects and the difference between the two concepts. So don't worry, it's not rocket science. I will make it all clear later in this course. Now let's move on to the next keyword, void. Void means that this main method does not return anything, a number or text or something else. It simply runs an action, like here a text is printed out to the screen. Okay, the next one is main, which is the name of the function, then two parentheses which shows Java. That is it is a function, and in the parentheses there are parameters like here string args square brackets, which is an array, a list of text, and args is the name of the list. And here you can see how it would look like if we would store values in the args array. So we use the name and then square brackets, then a number in the square brackets to get the element of this array. So we will look more into this later in the arrays lecture. And last, the curly braces that belongs to the main method, which shows the scope of the main method. Okay, so the last part of this code is the system.out.println and the text. So what is system, what is out, and what is println? System is an inbuilt class of Java and it represents your computer system. Then out is a field, an attribute in a system which is responsible for the outputs. For example, to show something on the screen, and println or print line is a method or function of out. It prints out one single line. The parenthesis shows that this is a function, and its parameter is the text we would like to print out between two double quotes. One last thing here is the semicolon at the end of the line. It is a must for every single command, but you don't have to use it at the definition of classes or methods. If you miss it, Java will warn you that the semicolon is missing from the end of the line. So what I suggest you to do here is to print out something else and also change the order of the keywords just to explore what error message you can get. So that's it for this video. If you have any doubt, comment us below. And if you found some value in this video, then make sure to subscribe to the channel and give me a thumbs up. And do share this video with your friends to spread the knowledge, and stay tuned for more videos.